week ago, the Sydney Opera House was lit up in honour of Australia and New Zealand's bid to host the 9th Women's World Cup. The bid was successful. It was announced last Friday. And so in 3 years' time, soccer is coming down under. Here are 5 things you need to know about the 2023 Women's World Cup. This is Sports Farm. They're exciting. The announcement of the hosting rights triggered huge celebrations down here. Although in Australasia, soccer sometimes has struggles for attention alongside other sports, everybody seemed to want to be on this particular bandwagon. Congratulations flooded onto social media from prime ministers, corporate bodies, and thousands upon thousands of fans. Most of them espousing the hope that the 2023 World Cup will prove a game changer for women's sport and football in particular in Australasia. It's a big deal. When the first Women's World Cup was held in China in 1991, FIFA wouldn't even allow it to use the name World Cup. Instead, it labelled under the title of First FIFA World Championships for Women's Football for the M&M's Cup. It's come a long way since then though, and the last World Cup in France in 2019 was a game changer. The tournament was played out in front of packed crowds with saturated media coverage and more than 1 billion people tuning in to watch from around the world. It's unprecedented. After the success of France 2019, FIFA agreed to expand the tournament from 24 to 32 teams. It's going to be the biggest World Cup ever, with the biggest prize pot, although not quite equity than then yet. It'll be the first Women's World Cup held in the Southern Hemisphere, and the first soccer tournament of anywhere near this magnitude held in Australasia. Precedent suggests that it should be a pretty good tournament. New Zealand have proved over the last couple of decades that they do know how to put on a big event. From the 2000 Olympics here in Sydney, through men's rugby and cricket World Cups, to most recently, the Women's 2020 World Cup was played out in front of 86,000 fans at Melbourne Cricket Ground. In 2023, 12 cities across Australia and New Zealand will host matches, with the final played right here in Sydney at the Olympic Stadium on August the 20th. One downside for fans of the game outside this region might be the match timings. A 7 p.m. kickoff in Sydney will be 10 a.m. in London, 5 a.m. in New York, and a yawn-inducing 2 a.m. on the west coast of the United States. Australia think they can win it. Australia have been Asian champions, but they've never got past the quarterfinals at any World Cup. Defender Ellie Carpenter, though, wrote last week that she thought that home advantage could turn the 7th-ranked team in the world into world title contenders. With a young, talented team, including the likes of Carpenter and prolific striker Sam Kerr, it'd be brave to bet against it. The United States team, who have won 4 of the 8 World Cups, including the last 2, will have no intention of coming all the way down here to finish amongst the also-rans though. It should be quite a show. See you in 2023.